Well, hello everyone. Guess who's live? Oh, look at my hair. Look at it. Oh, I should have brushed it beforehand. You just have to put up with fishy and I would say a bedhead, but it can't be a bedhead because I've been up and going all day. So it's a going all day head. That's what it is. I think I need to adjust my table a little bit. Maybe. There. Now you can see my shirt a little better. All right. It looks like we have Sunflower in the house. And, of course, we have Giggles. And are you noticing the background looks a little different? Or not? You either do or you don't. It's been a while. The computer used to be over there. And now it's over here. So the background is slightly different. At least for the moment. What time is it in Canada? Well, it depends on where in Canada. I am not in Canada, but if I was in Canada, I would be in London, Ontario, Canada, which is an hour advanced from where I'm at now. And for myself, here in little Minnesota, it is 9:40 p.m. There you go. RWC Toyman came in and said, "Baby!" Anyway, for him, it is 10:40. So to answer your question, it is 10:40, at least in London, Ontario, Canada. Which is the same time as it is for you. There, Mr. Giggles. Water. Yes, 10:30. 10:30. Same time. Yes, you are the same time as Ron. Yes. You and Ron are in the same boat. I believe Sunflower, aren't you and I the same? Aren't you still central in the great state of Illinois? Of course, if Ron was on here, he would say Illinois, just to be funny. Yeah. Like my pillow? Have some faith. We need lots of faith nowadays. You know what else you need? Some colorful vegetation to eat. Anybody else like to eat sweet bell peppers? I have some red and some yellow. So good. Speaking of eating things, some things that aren't very good. Sorry, I got distracted. Giggle says, high quality H2O. That's right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, if you saw my last video, you'll see me consuming something not so nutritious for me. It's called a caramel chocolate bar from, well, it's made through Mr. Beast, if you know who Mr. Beast is here on the internet, on YouTube, I should say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I see somebody has came into the chat, but I'm like still eating a pepper. Hold on. Wow, there we go. I would like to I was gonna say I would like to introduce. I guess I could say that too. I could. Me and my brain. Yeah, it's bedtime. I would like to say hello to Dojo. Dojo's allotment Specialist is in the house. I haven't seen you in eons. Very nice to see you. At the moment, it says there's 4 of you in the chat, which is pretty cool because I know there's lots of people live tonight. Could you please push on the thumbs up? You know, it has to have a sound effect, right? Anyway, thumbs up, and I'll give you a high five in honor of Gill Skills. Although that needs to have a noise too, doesn't it? Something. Oh, anyway. This seems kind of weird. I haven't live streamed in a little bit. Tonight would have been a stream with Brian. We've been doing word game streams usually on Tuesdays. But to tell you the truth, I've been greatly busy anyways. But the biggest thing is he is still packing up the house where his grandma used to live. His grandma sadly passed away. I believe she was at a pretty good age. I guess I've slept since then, but I want to say she was in or near her 90s. But anyway, Brian definitely would know. She lived many years, and sadly, she had to leave this earth. So he was a part of, going to the funeral, helping with some of that kind of things. And then now he's been helping clean out her house so that they can sell it. And I think he's mostly the only one doing it right now. And there's not very many left to do it. And then maybe some of the other people that could be more capable are not able to or aren't wanting to. I'm not sure. So there's a lot he's been doing. And I think it's a combination of busy and you just never know with him. Anyway, long story longer, I would have been live with him tonight, but I wasn't. And so I thought, I'm going to go live. Why not? And eat peppers. Giggle says there's 4 or 5 people live tonight. I bet there's a lot more than that, but it must be 4 or 5 that you know. Yeah, soundboard. I think Brian has one that he was going to work on. For some reason, I feel like I gotta move that over. Hold on. There. See if that's better. There. Now I'm not intruding so much on my faith. Let's see if I go this way. That was too quick. Okay. I was just going to look at my end how many people are live that I can see. On my end, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently there's 7 that are live. But some people that I'm live, they're just bigger channels that I'm connected with. I'm probably going to butcher the name, but like the music group called Sabaton, they're live. The other ones, I guess, are smaller channels to some degree. Well, the Raccoon Saloon, that's just a random channel too. But the total of people I'm subscribed to that I can see live are 7 at the moment. And that does not include me. So yeah, I may not have a real good attendance for very long, but that's okay. I am only planning to be on for about 30 minutes. I'm breaking my own rule. Because normally, when I go live, I like to be live for at least an hour. But I've been awake for a long time today. And I've been cleaning for a long time today. So there is no way that I'm going to want to stream for for a full hour, or more. Oh, did you see what I just did? Do you see the problem? Can't get the beverage with the cover on. Helps to take the cover off. For anybody wondering, this is called ginger beer. Not an ounce of alcohol in it. It's just basically a stronger ginger flavored soda pop. Whew. How are you all doing? Have you relaxed? Have you breathed in and breathed out and stretched? All the things you should do. Stretch. Oh, feels good to stretch. Yeah, carrying a big bag and a vacuum from house to house gets to be a lot after a while. You know. Hello. We have a dude in the chat, dude. Twins. Oh, why am I getting all foggy? Anyways, is there anyone else in the chat that has tried well, first off, do you like ginger? That would be a good starting point. Oh, there we go. Need some shade. There. Shade for my ginger beer. It's deceiving because, yes, it says beer, but like I said, there's no alcohol in it. Right there. If you don't believe me, right there. It says non-alcoholic. Ginger beer. Anyway, have any of you tried ginger beer? That is, if you like ginger. If you don't like ginger, you might be okay with drinking ginger ale, but you might not be able to drink ginger beer because this is a stronger ginger taste. Thus, if you don't like ginger, you would not like it. Ginger, like ginger ale, really, it's just sugary. There's not much of a ginger taste, really. So even if you're not keen on ginger, you probably can drink ginger ale. But not necessarily ginger beer, unless you like ginger, because it's stronger. Yeah. Or, I suppose I could ask you all, what is your favorite soda pop? If I have the option at a restaurant or convenience store or something, I will choose usually ginger ale or root beer, typically. And then every once in a while, I'll get to have the pleasures of having something like ginger beer, which is a stronger ginger flavor. So if you have a choice, what's your first and second choice? So first you can say what your favorite is. Or you could just say what's your first and second choice of a soda pop, if you like soda pop at that. If you don't like soda pop, what beverage do you get? Another beverage I get all the time is called water. Lovely stuff. It goes down so smooth. A nice, soothing, subtle flavor of pretty much nothing. Yummy. For a second, I looked at the number I can see of how many people are watching, and my brain is like, wow, there's 8 people in here. No, it's a 3, down to a 2. But that's okay. Like I say, it's late and it's like the weekend basically. So I know no, it's not the weekend. What am I saying? It's Tuesday night. Why is everybody live? It feels like it's the weekend because everybody's live tonight for some reason. That is weird. And what is that on my wall? I'm seeing like chocolate or I hope that's chocolate. Never mind. It's not the weekend. I think my brain thought it was the weekend because of all the people that are live. It's Tuesday. There's a lot of people live for it being Tuesday, really. Huh. Oh, what am I thinking? So, like I said, if you want to, you can tell me your soda pop faves. Okay, I call it soda pop because I grew up calling it pop, but I know people down south call it soda, and they're like, pop, that means pop, pop, or something like that. I don't know. So I thought, well, fine, I'll just call it soda pop. Hi, sunflower. But for us Americans, anyways, Thanksgiving is coming up in like, what, 2 days? No. It's next week, right? No, I'm really confused. Yeah, it must be next week, right? I'm thinking this week because church is doing a Thanksgiving on the 19th. Or, well, one of the churches I've been going to. The other church I go to is doing it on the 23rd. I'm looking at the calendar over here. Yeah. What am I thinking? It's not this Thursday. It's the next one. The 27th. So what are your Thanksgiving plans? Are you having turkey? As most of you probably know, I don't eat pork, but I know that some people will have some sort of pork product instead if they don't want the turkey. Something different. They don't like the turkey. Yada, yada. Sometimes stores will put pork products extra cheap because they want to sell that, apparently. If anybody's chatting, I'm not seeing it. Come on, people. Don't let your fingers get frozen now. Maybe I should check on the YouTube side just to make sure. Because sometimes the chat gets frozen in here. And you guys are actually typing and I don't see it. So, nope, it's not frozen. People are just happily listening. Okay. Yay. So, have you stretched? I was asking earlier. Now look, we went down to 2 people now. Am I scaring you away by asking if you stretched? Jeez. Oh, Captain Jerk. Woo! Wow. Depends. Tomorrow I'll get my stitches out. What depends? It depends on if you like ham or turkey or something else. I did it again. Really? I did it again. I'm trying to drink my ginger beer with a cover on. Again. Maybe I should just keep it off. Instinctively, I want to put the cover back on because I don't want to spill. But I'm going to continue to embarrass myself trying to drink it with the cover on. Doggone it. Still recovering from hand surgery. Well, you and I need to talk because you do know I have something called LifeWave patches, and I'm not a doctor. I can't guarantee anything, blah, 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 blah. But there have been testimonies of people getting great benefits, including if you had surgery and you're trying to heal. Yeah, you might want to think about that. Like I say, can't guarantee anything, but there's a lot of valid, documented, speedy recoveries from using the patches. There are actually some facilities. It's not just independent people like me saying it's great and I'm not a doctor. There are actually doctors. There was, I know I shared it with some of you in here. There was a Zoom call yesterday night where there were 3 doctors, and I'm talking actual doctors, like MDs, like normal actual doctors, not some naturopath or something. And they are blown away to how incredible and what great things these patches can do. So I love it that there's people of all sorts that are getting into this, because then people that are more skeptical, I guess, about how well they work might listen if there's actual doctors that are into this and they can see the benefits. One of the doctors that wasn't there, the original doctor I first met in this group, he's actually incorporated that with his practice, and it's only made his practice go crazy, right? Crazy great. Some people sometimes think it's going to hurt their business or something, but no, because of the great side effects, he's got a long waiting list. I mean, he's so popular now. So I guess now I know of, on the top of my head, I know of 4 doctors I personally have seen and chatted with that are in this group. Now, there's a lot more, but 4 of which that I know of, and 3 of which go to these Zoom calls, and they're on every Monday. So if anybody gets interested, I can invite you to this Zoom call. Most of you are connected with me. I know Sunflower, Captain Jerk, well, obviously Ron, RWC Toyman, Ron, he has actually done the patches. I can't remember if it's been 1 or 2 months, but I do know that, I think it was 2 months. Anyway, it doesn't matter, 1 or 2 months. I do recall that he said he did notice an increase of energy and better sleep, and that's only for like a month or so. Captain Jerk says, I live in New England. I'm bored, broke, and cold. And that's another aspect about the patches. Some people want to just dive in and get the great benefits of, just this stimulating your body, make your own stem cells, because as you get older, there's less and less. There's a whole thing about that. Okay, if you really want to learn about it, you can ask me, or you can even look on YouTube. There's lots of people that talk about it. Either way, what was I saying? Oh, that not only can you benefit from the patches yourself, there's 2 sides to it, right? You can just get the patches, enjoy it. You can share it if you want, and that's it. Or you can benefit from them and you can share it. And if you're a brand partner, you can then get commission. And just know, if money is something you're looking for, if you do well of helping share it, because why keep it all to yourself? But if you share it, this company is like the best. It's the best company of this kind of platform, they say, to be a part of, because they actually give 60% of their what do you call it? Of the money coming in. What do you call that? Income? Profits. Maybe that's what I'm looking at. 60% goes back to their people, and it doesn't matter where you are. Like if you're at the bottom, you still get really good pay. It doesn't all go to the people at the top. Yes, it is like an MLM pyramid, whatever you call that scheme, but it's not where the little workers at the bottom get nothing and the ones at the top get it all. No, it's more even keel, which I love. Anyway, enough about that. If anybody's interested, reach out to me. Look it up. It's great stuff. Thanksgiving. Oh, for Thanksgiving plans. Depends on your hand. Got it. If you're wondering about me, like I say, I already said it, I guess, once for some of the people that are in here. I will be going to church. I guess I didn't say all of it. Okay, to back up. Back in October, I had like my relatives on my dad's side Thanksgiving because one of my uncles was up visiting another aunt that are out of state. So that was like a month ago. A month ago. Yes, yum, yum, yum. I love Thanksgiving food. And then they've been cooking and cooking and cooking at church because tomorrow we're going to do Thanksgiving at the one church. And then I'm debating, I might go to this other church I used to go to. Like, I kind of go to two different churches sometimes because one of them my family now goes to, but the other one my family used to go to. And I like the pastor and his wife there. So I kind of go both ways. Anyway, so if I do that, oh, I got to back up again. I was actually at another Thanksgiving. There's a local, like, youth type of program kind of place. I mean, that's not why I went. I had a friend that volunteers there, and she invited me to come to their annual Thanksgiving. So that was like a week or two ago. Okay, so I've had 2 Thanksgivings so far. At my aunt's house, at the youth place, and now tomorrow at the first church. On Sunday, will be Thanksgiving at the second church. And then on actual Thanksgiving, my parents are hosting. And then we're going to be celebrating a bunch of birthdays that day too. We celebrate family quarterly, I guess, of birthdays. So every quarter. And then so one of the quarters that I was going to land on. We're just going to do it on Thanksgiving since we're all getting together anyways. Geez, I'm going like this. It makes me go da-na-na-na-na-na. I want to like do the bird dance. What is it called? Chicken dance. Whew, I got so much energy, I don't know what to do. Just kidding. Oh, I should be tireder. Tireder? I should be tireder. I love it. I made my own word. It's going to go viral now. You're all going to use it, aren't you? Tireder. Fishy came up with it. Tireder. Are you tireder? You are badder than me and worser and gooder. I don't know. All the words, right? Mm-hmm. No, but for real, I should be a lot more tired. I've been going today since 8. Well, I had a work meeting at 8:30. Oh no, it's 10 o'clock. Got a long day. Just don't choke on my pepper. I did say pepper. I didn't say cucumber. I was looking at a new supplement that I was going to take. See if I can take it now. This stream's not all about me, though. What are you and you and you? Oh, and you. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Come on now. And hey, honey, Ron, I know you already had your Thanksgiving type of stuff over there, even though I don't know if you really did anything on Thanksgiving. Did you? Anyway, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you going to celebrate with us crazy Americans? Kind of smells like garlic or something. Not sure. And I still have this, like, travel bugging me. I want to go travel. I want to go... I mean, I'd like to go to Canada again. I would like to go to Maine. I would like to go to Illinois. New England. Indiana. Florida. Texas. I'm trying to think of where I know people. Then you have, of course, across the whole world. That would cost more and take more time. Australia. There we go. See if that does anything. And look who swam in. It's a Nora. A one-man Nora raid. Well, that's okay. That's a strong raid. Whoop, 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 whoop. Jeez, look at that. Oh. Hey, that makes me think. I should almost do like inspirational, like, woo, let's go. Or we could do like exercise or stretching or what else? Breathing exercises. Wouldn't that be fun? Do you know when people start getting weird? That means they're overtired, right, my dear fishy? Yeah, it could be. We do get a little weird when we get tired. For some people, like, RWC Toyman, you just stick him in front of a camera and he gets weird. Give him a can of beer, his cigarettes, and a camera, then he gets weird. Then he sticks his tongue out. I just finished my stream. Saw you were live. Figured I'd check in. Well, I'm not going to be on too long. I figured I guess we're already hitting that, but I figured about half an hour. I mean, we can go a few more minutes, but I'm not planning to go for a whole hour, though, because tomorrow is going to be here way sooner than I would like it to be. I also have found where I can do some PCA training online. So I was starting to watch that before I decided to go live, because I would like to get, I think it'd be called certified to be a PCA, which stands for a personal care assistant. Because I do care about people and I like helping, and that would be another way I can bring in some income also. That's the reason why I get weird, is been hanging around with you too long. LOL. But I love you. Don't you think I might have got some of my weird from you? No. No, I think you were already a little weird. Aren't we all, though, on YouTube? Aren't we all? I think we've talked about that. If you're on YouTube, there's probably a reason for it. I know Nora's favorite pop or soda pop or however you wants to call it is Mountain Dew. And I think, what is that? Hopefully it's just residue or something. Yeah, it must be. Something sticky on here. And usually Ron likes Canada Dry ginger ale or root beer. Of course, we all know he likes his alcohol the best. But in regards to pop, that's usually what he would get. I was at Quick Trip earlier today, looking at their beverage options and their hot beverage options, like around the coffee area. They're quite the selection. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but I don't know. They have lots of machines. I think maybe some are stronger than others, maybe. Maybe some are pressed right there or ground fresh. I don't know. They have lots of coffee machines, but then they also have like hot chocolate and a ton of cappuccino varieties. And one of the drinks, though, I thought looked interesting. I did not get it, but it looked interesting. Was called, I forgot what it was. Oh, I think it was a blueberry lavender. It said blueberry lavender, and it was a hot drink, so I don't know. I don't think that. At first, I thought maybe it was like a hot chocolate with that taste. But I think it was just that. It must have been like with a milk type of, hot milk beverage of some sort. Anyway, I thought that looked interesting. Blueberry lavender. And then they had other things too, like pumpkin spice and hot chocolate. I have to say, Quick Trip is just a gas station, but they're laid out like it's like almost like a coffee shop. I mean, they have a lot of options. Not only do you have to pick what you want. Do you want cappuccino? Do you want hot chocolate? Do you want coffee, which could be this kind of coffee or an espresso or it's ground right here coffee? I don't know. They have a whole bunch. And then you don't have to stop there. They also have like 4 different kinds of creamer. Like it's like half and half, caramel, maybe a hazelnut. You know what I mean? Like they have lots of different creamers. And then they have whipped cream you can put on top. Plus you could drizzle like actual like caramel or chocolate on top. Then they have the little squirty like things that flavor different flavors. It could be extra vanilla and different things. And then they have a machine. Apparently you can push the buttons and it has different flavors too. It just goes on and on. Obsessed with horror is here. Nice to see you. Fishy is going to be jealous. What am I going to be jealous about? I don't know. I'm going to be jealous about something Nora says. How are you doing there, obsessed? What are you obsessed with today? Apparently I've been obsessed with drinking my ginger beer and eating peppers. And I left the cover off because I kept trying to drink it with the cover on. Goofy me. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. What's all in here anyways? I should probably look, huh? No idea. What, you want to hang out, Nora? Where are you going to hang out, huh? Oh. Wow. We made it to 40 minutes. Incredible. Well, I'm happy that you're all here because at least I didn't have to be all by myself. Oh, that's why I am jealous. Okay. Yes. I can do without the do. But he has some Sour Patch Kids going on. Those are good. I don't know. I know they're very bad for you. They're just candy. But they're sour, they're chewy, they're just... What, am I supposed to show everybody what you have? I suppose I can. I'll do that, and then, oh, no, not that. This. Yeah, this right here. Sour Patch Kids. I guess, oh, you got the big kids. I think those are the ones that are bigger in size, which is nice. It stinks being all by yourself. Yeah, I understand that. There. Oh, they were established in 1948. That's a while ago. I just noticed that. Yeah, being all by yourself. And the thing is, life is so short. We really should know what we want in life because we should be doing it now. Because sadly, some people's lives get cut even shorter, or what it seems like. Because, yeah, a family friend had passed away, was that a week or two ago now? She was in good health. I mean, she was later 60s, I think. I don't think she was 70 yet, but she was later 60s. And, yeah, her life got shortened because a drunk driver did a head-on with her. She wasn't the drunk driver, but she did die instantly. So, well, they found her dead on the scene, so I'm assuming she died instantly, or, very sad. And then I have a great uncle, I guess he would be, that died. And he died at the age of 91. And apparently he was mowing the lawn the day before. So they both died about the same time, about a week or so ago. So that one's sad because it's like the last... It was my grandpa's brother. And he was the last of my grandpa's siblings. And my grandpa's gone now too. So that generation is gone. So that stinks too. But he was 91. Can you imagine? He was 91 and still had his brain and had all his functions. He was mowing. He was mowing the day before he died. So some people have great genetics. And some of us, if our genetics aren't good enough, that's why you stick LifeWave on. And that will help. So that you can feel the best you can in this life, however long we get to be here. But if you have goals and dreams, you need to do it now. If there's people you want to see, you need to do it now. Because we are not guaranteed a tomorrow of seeing somebody or even us being here. We don't know. We don't know. In our mind, there's always a tomorrow. Like, I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to assume I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I hope I do. I hope all of you do too. But we are not guaranteed anything. So, count your blessings. Enjoy the moment. And don't dwell too negatively in life if you can help it. Easier said than done at times, that's for sure. Whew. It's like life is interesting. I'm like 42 years old and it seems like I'm still trying to figure things out. It's like, come on now. Come on now. Gotta know what I'm doing now. All right, everyone. We are definitely done now. It's almost 45 minutes. My plan was to be here for 30 minutes, so that's about up for par. I'll say I'm going to go for an hour. I go for about an hour 10, hour 15. So, Thank you all for being here. And I plan to put out more content for my regular viewers. Plus, I have a bunch of things I need to do for my members. So I want to say thank you to all my members. I will be making content shortly to catch up on all that for you all as I show my appreciation to you. It helps me out. Just know also that I'm about a quarter of the way of getting a payout from YouTube. I just had a payout last month, which helped me with rent With YouTube, you have to have a minimum of $100 that you earned, because remember, they do take 30%. So once I have $100 of my 70% that I get, or more, obviously, then I get to take that out and utilize it. So just so you all know, I am about a quarter of the way to my next $100+ So anybody that ends up being a member, sending a super chat, yeah, basically, or just watching my content, that will help too. If anybody really does want to send money and they want 100% to go to me, I do have my PayPal, which is in my YouTube About page. So, or just, yeah, About. I know they hide it a little bit now, but it's there. So, anyway, obviously, if you chit chat for a little bit after, I will still see your comments and you guys can still chit chat. I don't know, is it like 1 minute, 5 minutes, whatever it is before it shuts down. Until the next time, I am going to try to do more live streams because I know it's fun to chit chat. And I definitely will be making more videos. And now my big mic is in my way, so I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. It's over in the corner. I haven't live streamed in a little bit. I think I forgot to say Ohio when I said the places I want to go. There are actually a couple of reasons I want to go to Ohio. There's a Nora that's there. I have a family, actually 2 family members that are there now. An aunt, another family member, and a friend that used to live, like they lived there, then they came to Minnesota, and now they're back to Ohio. So actually, it'd be 4 reasons then. So that's another place I should go. With that in mind, I am going to go now. Not to Ohio, and not to Maine, and not to Canada. I'm just leaving the internet waves. Bye, everyone.